guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new episode of Oxygen Not Included. Here we are at our little base, our little water filtration system that we started working on in the last episode. And it still seems to be working out okay. Oh, we don't have power to this yet. Hang on. It's not a problem. Let's get some power. Iron? We've got more gold than iron. Maybe we should just use gold. Oh. And do we need to power this? I feel like it still works even if it's not powered, maybe. Only loads resources of your choosing. I thought it said something about it does something specific when it's not powered. Materials can be used to determine... Maybe it does need to be powered. I don't know. For what it's worth, I'll just connect it to power. Doesn't really make a huge difference. So we'll do that. Now I've got this thing down here set up automation so that when the pressure in here builds up, and I've got it to be over 1,000 grams, once the pressure builds up, it should open these, hopefully, or not open them, but turn them on. Then this thing here is gonna be a filter soon because I've got oxygen and stuff in here. Every time this door opens up, because I don't have a proper airlock, it makes a mess. So I'm gonna put this up here. Hopefully that's gonna just turn into a filter. Except something's gotta give with this thing, doesn't it? Let me deconstruct. Wait. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and then we gotta get this going so that we can actually do something with it. Now, in the last episode, I started talking about this big ass water tank here, and I think what we're gonna do to purify it, right at the end of the last episode, I noticed we had this thing in here, a liquid tepidizer. Now it's probably gonna use a whole bunch of power. I don't think I really care. It shouldn't take too much power, hopefully. I think I gotta get that ladder out of the way, and then we'll be able to plunk this down. Then I'm thinking what's gonna have to happen is I probably want this to be set up to some sort of automation, like a temperature sensor. And we'll connect that in like that. And then I can set this water to be whatever temperature I want. Right now, it's pretty cold, but I don't know what the temperature has to be for it to start killing off the bacteria, but we're gonna find out. Now, I don't know if this power line is gonna have enough juice. But again, there's no better way to find out than to just do it. So we're gonna try it and see how that works. And we're starting to build up quite the buffer here, which is good. Once this gets full and this gets full, then we should start being able to water our thimble reed. Again, I don't think we're gonna need this much. I should probably also, while I'm sitting here looking at it, I should probably get an auto sweeper. I think. Do we want to harvest that stuff with an auto sweeper? Does that actually even work? It might, because if I do that, then we can maybe send the excess down to get composted? Can we set what gets composted? No, we can't. I thought we could compost vegetables somehow. I'm not sure exactly how. Oh, and I just realized that our conveyor is not even hooked up. Okay, there we go. That'll fix that problem. Now again, I don't know what temperature. It's definitely gotta be below a certain number. Let's start with 50 degrees C? Is that bacteria temperature? I don't even know. Oh, we don't have power to run this thing. Oh my god, it draws 2,000 watts. Okay, well. I mean, this line will have 2,000 watts in it, I believe, because I have 2 transformers. No, I only have 1 transformer. What is this transformer doing? It should be hooked up as well. Okay. What do we got here? Pufflet eggs. I don't really want eggs right now. Lumps of slime. Let's not. I don't have anywhere to set this stuff up. At some point in this game, I would like to have all of the animals, but I'm gonna have to find some space to do it. Maybe just down here. We can have a huge farm. I also want to start working on the carbon dioxide pit that I was talking about in the last episode. So I'm thinking, maybe we just dig around like this, and then I put the ladder. Oh, that's not even gonna work, is it? Oh no, it will. I'm just gonna need a floor. Okay, we'll put a floor. I'll put an insulated tile there. And then we're gonna need a whole bunch of ladders. We've got tons of plastic now. So this will be our little pit where we collect all the carbon dioxide, hopefully. And I can actually run... Maybe I'll run down both sides of this thing eventually. Oh, and it's finally come to this, guys. My stuff is overheating because it's, I mean, this thing just makes heat. So, I could pump water out of here into there. Where's my cooling loop? I feel like it's nearby. It's right here. So maybe I'll just sneak the cooling loop and I'll just steal it and I'll just bring it down. Let me I don't want to disconnect that just yet. Let's get the plumbing in first and then I'll disconnect it. Alright, so we want to cool this room down. Let's get some radiant pipes. We shouldn't need too many. In fact, that's probably already more than what we're gonna need. But we'll use it for now. And then we'll just leave. We'll just come right back out and leave. And reconnect. Okay, let's go, my dudes. We gotta get this thing going. Now, I already have plans to start making more efficient cooling loops. I think we can do that with temperature sensors as well. I can have a little thing that only sends water down here if this space needs to be cooled. I think that will be helpful. I don't know. I think there's a way we can do it with automated stuff. It's gonna be cool, I think, once we can figure it out. But for now, all I want to do is just cool it off. Because, I mean, my stuff is breaking. Like, that's not acceptable. Alright, we're up to 32 degrees in here, and it doesn't seem like it's hot enough to kill the bacteria yet. Maybe I'll start with 40. I don't want to go too high. I don't want to waste any power that we don't need to. I should be able to delete this room now. It's gonna bleed hydrogen into our base, but I have this thing up here dealing with hydrogen. Actually, speaking of that, I should get an automation thing up here as well. Let's see. We want this to have a gas... What do we want? A gas element sensor? We want it to detect hydrogen. And we also want it to detect pressure. Because we don't want it to turn on every single time there's like 2 like little tiny inches of hydrogen in there. So we're gonna want both of those on an AND gate, I think. I think this is how this works. So then if there's hydrogen and there's a certain amount of pressure, then we'll turn on the vent. Hang on. I should be able to move this up a little bit higher. Oh, cool. There's also this filter gate, automation wire used to connect this building. Okay, it says only lets a green signal through if the input has received a green signal for longer than the selected time. So we can also slap one of these things in. I think it's this way. And then if we set the timer on that, we're gonna have to have pressure, hydrogen, and together, which means they're both gonna have to be the same. And also, it has to be like that for a certain amount of time, or it won't kick in, which should save us quite a bit of power, because right now this thing's running constantly. And, I mean, there's basically a vacuum up here. There's no reason for this. Yeah, there's nothing up here, so there's no reason for that. And then if we do that, that's not the best, is it? I was gonna say, if we do that, then we probably don't need this filter anymore. But I think if I'm gonna do that, then this sensor actually has to be down under. Yeah. So we're gonna want the element sensor down here. Because as soon as it starts to detect oxygen, we want it to turn off. Okay, I think that should fix the problem. Let's get the priority up on all of this stuff. And how's our water pond doing? Where are we at for temperature? 34 degrees. Still not killing the bacteria yet. That's okay. Okay, what's going on in this room? Oh, there's just a little tiny bit of chlorine left in there. In fact, if we wanted to get it out, I could probably just deconstruct that one. Because I think right now it's plugging... Yeah, it's plugging the vent for this one. So we can deconstruct that. And then this one should get that last little bit of chlorine out. And then we should... I don't think... Oh, I do have a water line running behind there. Okay, interesting. Well, we can still deconstruct the floor. We can deconstruct this wall. We don't need any of this stuff anymore. And then once these tanks are empty, we can get rid of all of this whole area. Because right now it's kind of just this gross little messy spot in the middle of our nice 4-high grid floor. So it'll be nice to get rid of that. Pretty excited about it. Okay, so we want to set this thing to hydrogen. And then we're going to want to set this to, I don't know, 30 seconds. Let's just set it to 30 seconds. What is that guy doing over there? He's just going to grab some stuff. Okay, and then we want to set this to be 1500? Above 1500? I don't know if that's actually gonna work. I don't know if the pressure of the hydrogen is actually gonna get more than 1,000. I'm not sure how that works, but now that that is set up, we should be able to come in here and delete this room, and all of that should just eventually work its way all the way up to the top. We shouldn't need this anymore. In fact, we shouldn't need any of this stuff anymore. Let me clean up some of this stuff. I don't think I need three furnaces or 3 fans, whatever. Suckers, what are these things? Gas pumps? I don't think we're gonna need all those. We don't need all of this plumbing can get deleted. And then we're not going to need this secondary output because that thing should never turn on when there's just oxygen. So this entire line all the way to there can get destroyed. Oh, that is good. And then once this thing gets broken, we just got to reconnect that duct. Okay, we reconnect that like that. That should be good. And now, how's the electricity? What else can I deconstruct? Let's deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I don't know why this thing still hasn't been built yet. And why is that duct there not being destroyed? I'm not sure. Why I've got this dog leg in there? Also not sure. But it's not hurting anything, so we'll leave it for now. How is our... We're up to... Oh, we're getting close to 40 degrees. Right at this area, we're up to 40 degrees. No surface germs? Okay, it's still not hot enough, so we might have to bump this up. Oh, it is back to 50 again. I thought I turned it down. Okay, well, whatever. We'll let it go for now. All right, we got rid of the oxygen, or the old oxygen room. Let's make sure... There's still a couple little squares of chlorine in there, but you know what? I don't think I care. I think it's time to get rid of that room as well, so we'll deconstruct this. We shouldn't need any of these vents anymore. We shouldn't need any of this anymore. Okay. Look at that. We can get rid of all of this stuff. In fact, we can just get rid of all of that as well. Now this transformer's not even doing anything, but it's okay for now. We will leave it. Plumbing. Why is there a gas bridge back there? Oh, it's getting destroyed. Awesome. What else do we have for plumbing around here? This input pipe can get destroyed since we're not gonna have an input anymore. Oh, crap. I think I just tried to... Okay, I don't want to break the bridge, because that is still being used for now. Okay, we'll get rid of all of this stuff. And then I guess we can actually get rid of everything up to here, because none of that is being used for anything anymore. We don't need any of this. I don't need this door anymore. Make it a little bit faster for our guys to get through. Let's delete all of that, all of this. Oh, look at that. We can put in a new floor at the proper elevation. Look at this. Things are looking good for us. Can I deconstruct these as well? What's going on here? Deconstruct all of those, please. This whole floor is at the wrong height, but I don't want to destroy it yet. Oh, here we go. Current temperature, 40 degrees C, 29% dead per cycle. Okay, so we do only want this to be 40. So I might set it to 41. Just to have a little bit of a buffer, but if it hits 40, we don't need it any warmer, and that should start to kill all of the germs in here. Hopefully. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. That's gonna do its thing. Oh man, okay, so this room's gone. Mostly. I have to raise this floor up one more tile yet. And then as soon as this water's out of here, we can get rid of this. I don't know why I have these things here. Honestly, I should put the pitcher pumps down here by my new... Or the bottle emptier, I guess. I should put these down here by my new tank. And we can put a bunch. Then if we have water we have to get rid of, they can just go in there and dump it. It's not a problem. Okay, and finally, our cooling loop has made its way down here. I didn't even realize I was using insulated pipe for all this. I guess it doesn't matter. We can leave it for now. Doesn't much matter. But that should start to cool down the water, the room almost immediately. I mean, this stuff's only 23 degrees. So hopefully this room starts to just cool down. Oh man, it's getting hot already. Hang on, let's speed things up a little bit. Yeah, all right. We're starting to cool her down. That water is gonna... It's gonna take a little while to cool this room down, but I think it's gonna work. Okay, and this thing is starting to kick off now, which is fine. Yeah, we're killing germs. We're killing germs like crazy, so now we just gotta let that sit there. 42 degrees isn't that warm. It's not so bad, actually. I thought it might get worse, but it's really not so bad, so perfect. This thing's almost empty. We're gonna have to really get working on our new water for our oxygen production, because I think all of right now this water is actually going and being pushed down, and I think the only thing that's using it right now is, yeah, it's basically just our oxygen. We're using a little bit for the carbon skimmer, but that is it. Oh, why is it? It shouldn't be coming back up here. Okay, hang on, we can fix this. Let's deconstruct this pipe. And then we can just connect this pipe right into this one. And then instead of going up there and jamming, it'll start to go the other way. And start dumping into here, which is what we want. Oh my god, we have so much plumbing to clean up, guys. Look at all of the plumbing in here. I gotta fix this. I'm not super happy with the way the ducts are working right now. I think there's probably a nicer way to run them. They're kind of a mess. Although, I can't think of a better way to do it right now. So maybe it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't know. And I was thinking about this just now, and I don't like the chute on this side, because I want to extend this portion basically down, which means, yeah, because I want to have all my power generators in here. What is this? A cool steam vent? A highly pressurized vent that periodically erupts with steam. Except it's 110 degrees. Why does it say cool steam? 110 degrees C. I don't really get it. I'm thinking that's just gonna make water, which is good. We can come down here, we could put a steam generator on there. It's free water and free energy. What is this? Erupts with hydrogen? Okay. Well, we can collect that and we can hook that up to a generator as well. Man, how many of these volcanoes is there? There's so many volcanoes. Eventually, I want to tap into all of them because that would be super cool. Oh, we got some little buddies out here just mining away, doing their thing. I also want to come up here at some point and start working on our bunker wall. I don't know if we have the steel to do that yet. We're gonna have to work on a lot of stuff. I'm quite happy with the way things are turning out, though. I've got so much room now. We've got a lot of room for activities, for fun and games. I can start setting up some new ranches in here. Is this one's just pure lava, so we could set up some kind of steam machine that uses that lava maybe, and then can also mine the magma after, I think. I'm not sure. I think that's something that we can do. I mean, we can figure it out here eventually. I still have to clean this up. I mean, we're still cold enough for our food to not go bad, but I still want to fix it. Yeah, so soon I want to fix this and get the closed loop hydrogen that you guys were talking about. That is definitely on my to-do list. It should probably clean up a huge amount of this. I don't think we're gonna need 3 of them anymore once we get that system going. How is the temperature going down here? It's looking much better. Much better. That's good. I should have ran that pipe down here to cool off these pumps as well, but it is what it is. Let's go up and take a look at our hydrogen machine. Man, things are just doing so good right now. I'm quite happy with the way things are. Oxyfern. Whatever. Let's do it. Okay, and what do we have up here? So we're starting to get hydrogen. This thing is not reading hydrogen yet. And this thing's also not reading high pressure yet, which is fine. That is perfectly acceptable. This thing's finally starting to get built. Okay. Dang, guys. I think this is looking good. Why is this broken? It's kind of weird. Alright guys, so I put a bunch of radiant pipes in here. It's probably way more than I needed, but whatever, it's done now. We've done the thing. Oh no, what's happening? Little buddy, why are you in there? Little buddy, why did you... What? Come on, deconstruct. Oh, it is already. Let's make an emergency, shall we? There. Now get the hell out of there before you die. Okay, so what was I talking about? We've got hydrogen. I've decided to branch the hydrogen off and just keep a little bit of a buffer here. Once the buffer's full, the rest of it will get burnt. So perfect, that's what we want. I'm gonna bring it up here. I've got this bridge already set up and it's ready to start inserting as soon as we need it. Now the only thing I have to do is turn off this pump and clear the lines of the carbon dioxide and then hook this up to there. So as soon as this tank is done and we're starting to get hydrogen up there, I guess it's gonna be, oh, like right now. So this should start coming up soon. Oh, there's no output. Oh, right. Okay. So, we're gonna have to be quick about this. We're gonna deconstruct this. Whoops, I didn't want to deconstruct that. I wanted to deconstruct this. Okay, and we may as well deconstruct this too. Now that should clear itself out. There should be no more carbon dioxide in that line. And as soon as it's done, I have to connect this onto here. That can be a regular pipe, doesn't matter. I might need more carbon dioxide in this room. Okay, we'll hook that up to there. Oh crap, I didn't want to do that just yet. That might be bad, that might be bad. We need to deconstruct this ASAP. And then connect that into there. Okay. So that should work now. Why is that not coming up? Why is that not coming up? Pipe is blocked. Why? Why is it blocked? It shouldn't be blocked. Oh no! It's not finished being built yet. This is an emergency, guys. Your food's gonna go bad. Let's go, let's go. They have to do that from the outside? That's weird. Okay, so now this system should start to work. How's the carbon dioxide in here? We've got quite a bit, actually. I think it's fine. Oh, we are gonna need to increase the priority on some of this stuff, though. Or it's not gonna circulate. Okay, so that should be going in there. It's minus 13. That's fine. I don't want too much. Because, well, it doesn't matter. We'll just end up bleeding it out all over the place. Okay, so that should start... Well, it's gonna start heating up the room at first, I suppose, until this gets all filled up. Now, hopefully... Perfect. That loop gets priority. And it should continue to get colder and colder. We're already down to minus 39. I don't know what temperature hydrogen can get down to, actually, now that I think about it. I should probably look into that. Oh my god, it can go down to 252. So we can actually set this even lower. We can go to like minus 50. If it's not below minus 50, then cool her down. We're not messing around. Okay, so now this room should get super cold. Hopefully. If everything goes according to plan. Let's see. What's our... Yeah, we're down to minus 44 degrees C with the pipes here. I think it's gonna do the trick. It might be too cold for my dupes in there. I maybe shouldn't have had it so cold. But I don't want to risk it. Let's see. Like, some of the food says it's only minus 14. And like some of it still says it's positive. So I just want this room to be cold as F, you know? We're not gonna take any chances here. That should begin to cool this space down. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be working that well. Anyway, it is what it is. I think it's still better than what we were doing with the carbon dioxide, and pretty soon, once it actually gets this room down to temperature, I should be able to get rid of a couple of these. I think one will keep up. I think. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. I might... Oh my god, I've been digging down here as well. I might actually start pumping chlorine right out of here. I don't think we need chlorine anymore. And if we ever need it, I've got bleach stone. We can kind of just make some more. I think I'll just start hauling it right out and shipping it out of the world. We're down to 48,000 germs. It's coming down. As soon as it's down all the way, we can get rid of this water. We can dump it out. And then we have so much more room here to start playing around with. Oh man, I don't even know what we're gonna use all this space for. I think we're gonna need a hospital. We're gonna want a park or whatever. What are all the rooms? We're gonna want a hospital. We're gonna want a greenhouse. We've already got stables. We want a recreation room, a park, nature reserve. We can make all this stuff. We have all of this room now. This whole area in here can be used for, well, maybe not down past the volcano, but this whole area in here can be used for whatever Down here is going to be more industrial stuff because I've got 2 volcanoes to deal with. I've got a 3rd one down here. We're starting to build down. I'm thinking we're going to have carbon dioxide manufacturing power plants, all that jazz in here. And then I'm not sure. I mean, I still like the water here for now. We're going to have to see how things progress. I want to move all of this stuff out of here. So that will give us a little bit more room once this crap's out of the way. And yeah, I mean, it's starting to come together. It's starting to come together. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna wrap this episode up there. It's gone on long enough. If you have any tips and tricks for me, don't be scared to leave me a comment below. I read all of the comments, so don't worry, I won't miss yours. Guys, if you're liking the series and you want to see some more, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and I'll see you next time.